Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Makes him talk to the hand. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. The give to the tailback. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Syracuse's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Past the 40. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown. NC State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Orange will have to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you can think about airing that puppy out.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Farley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man quickly.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying play action. There's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Hard running there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a chance. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Farley. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. On the ground, it's O'Leary. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Syracuse, 16.
Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 20.
And they will score! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this position.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Slithers into space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They're going to ride this running back. At the 45 on his way.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, NC State! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Military stunned.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the gun, the ground game. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board. And the ball squirted out! Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake in fumbling in the first place.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes...
He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 35, he's open. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score.
16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Loses 4. 2nd down coming up.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Orange now facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. 2nd down coming up. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Now adjusting. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Using the quick game. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Hauls it in. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day. Shown a
turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a throw downfield late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this